Hello, it's Angel Blash here. I'm actually doing a voiceover because my kids were just screaming their lungs out in the background a little too much. But basically, here I am, I'm doing a little intro. This is going to be the hair and makeup that you're going to be seeing a tutorial for, and we're starting off with makeup. I'm just going to get right on into it. Hope everyone's lockdown is going okay, and yeah. Okay, starting out with BB cream. BB cream is amazing. It has so many fabulous skin benefits. It's got really high SPF. It's really lightweight and really great. Plus, you just rub it in all over your face. So I love using BB cream instead of foundation. Just on sort of days off, and if I know that I'm going to be performing at night and I want something just light that I can throw on while I do my errands and things. And yeah, it's just so easy. Here I'm actually applying another layer because I'm looking not my best at the moment. I'm struggling with lockdown. I'm sure many people are. So I'm just sort of, yeah, I'm layering it up, one or two layers, and it gives you a really nice coverage and nice finish. And I'll even like slap it into my face a bit, as you see there. Now I'm going in with some concealer here, just dotting a little bit under my eyes, and I'm just gonna blend it in with my finger because I really want this makeup just minimal tools, minimal time, minimal effort. I want it to feel really moisturizing and lightweight as well. And yeah, it's just something I'm gonna wear, if it's a show day, for just a few hours to kind of get me through. So then, yep, tapping it away. Now I'm just setting it with some loose powder, and I'm also going to set my T-zone, even though I have more dry skin, but it's just more out of habit really. I just sort of set those areas. Then I get a larger fluffy brush and set the rest of my face with loose powder. You'll need more or less depending on your skin type. But that's all good. Sweeping it over there. Now I'm using a small brush to do my bronzer with because it's going to kind of act as a little bit of sort of contour as well. It's just going to kind of give my face a little bit of shape, a bit of life. It's going to warm up my skin tone a little bit, make me look a little bit more alive. I'm extra pasty and pale this winter. I'm not too sure why, but yes, I'm feeling very, very fair. And next I'm going in with blush, just a nice pink blush, and I'm applying it quite high. I sort of apply it where you might even think you might apply highlight, like right on that cheekbone to kind of lift my face up a wee bit and give a bit of a natural flush. I also apply blush on my temples, across my nose, just again to kind of give my whole face a bit more life. Now I'm going in with highlighter, just right on that upper part of the bone of the face there. I almost kind of rub it into my skin. Now moving on to brows. So I'm going to start by just brushing through them. I'm only using a brow powder because again, this makeup, I want it to be sort of able to be removed really easily. If I was sort of to slap it on to go and do tech and a few jobs and things on a show day. And yes, I'm just filling in my brows with powder there. I like a very vintage looking eyebrow, so I like quite defined, quite slim, and yeah, just nice and easily to fill in with powder. Normally on sort of like everyday makeup or stagey makeup, I'll always use pomade, but here I am. I've actually turned my light on because I couldn't really see what I was doing. So I've turned my sort of spotlight on just to kind of get in there with my brows, but I find powder's great. It lasts really well. You can use eyeshadow instead even, and yeah, it's really good. So now I'm moving on. I'm using a cream coloured eyeliner in my inner rims because I'm really tired and my eyes look quite red and sort of bloodshot and just, yep, it's one of those days. Next, I'm taking a big fluffy brush and I've actually dipped it into my bronzer, and I'm just going to sort of sweep that through my creased eyeball crease area really messily. It's just to add like a little bit of definition because even my upper eyelids are puffy at the moment. And I'm also doing underneath my eyes. No matter what, I'll pretty much always use some sort of matte, neutrally brown or similar shade underneath because that's going to really go miles for disguising my sort of aged under eyes. Next, I'm just slapping on a little bit of a golden shimmer with my finger all over my eyelid. Not precise at all, just smearing it around. I'm also chucking a highlight, a bit of highlighter in the inner corners and underneath my brow to, again, try and just add a bit more life and dimension into my eyes. So next we're going to move on to eyeliner. I'm showing you the brush that I'm going to use. It's a thin angled eyeliner brush. And how I'm going to do my eyeliner today is that I'm going to use powder. Powder's a great way to do your eyeliner. Here I've zoomed it in a wee bit. I'm just starting off by etching out the sort of upper eyelid, and I'll do that on both sides. Here we are, there's the second side. And again, I'm just sort of softly doing it. Like I said, this makeup is makeup that I want to be able to really easily take off, and it's makeup that doesn't need to last very long. So there we go. And then I will just basically draw a line for my wing as if it's going to connect with my eyebrow. You can kind of see there, I'm just going up towards my eyebrow. And once I've done that, I'll just do it on the other side. It's all about practice. I mean, I know my eyeball shape really well, so I can just quickly kind of do a couple of lines and they work out pretty even most of the time, but it might take you a bit longer. Eyeshadow is really good, so here I am doing the other side. Eyeshadow is really good to kind of learn how to do wings as well and get more familiar with your eye shape because it's so easy to remove. It's also easy to kind of blend and touch up. So now I'm going back, now that I've got the angle and shape, I'm actually going back and just sort of thickening it up and connecting it all up a bit better until I'm happy with that on both sides. But yeah, it's just so, eyeshadow is great for this. It's really, really great. It's just key to get a nice thin angled brush. Next we're moving on to lashes. I'm going to give them a wee curl. I just sort of pump my eyelash curler, as you can kind of see, that gives me a nice curl. And the main thing with lashes is to have just like a normal mascara, nothing waterproof, so that you can whip it off nice and easy. I mean, that's great for lockdown too. I think, I've aimed this makeup as if it was going to be sort of like, morning of a show, but it's great for lockdown too because you just might want to put on a wee bit of makeup for a few hours and then take it off. So now actually I'm moving on to lips. What I'm saying is I'm starting off with lip liner, and how I'm going to line my lips is I'm going to follow the line of my lips until I get to my cupid's bow, and I'm then going to slightly underdraw my cupid's bow, and that's going to give a really, again, just an authentic vintage pinup-y look. They like to really accentuate their cupid's bows, so it's kind of the easiest way to do it, depending on your natural lip shape, of course. And I'm then going to go and fill in the lips entirely with lip pencil. Lip pencil I'm using here is my favourite, which is Cherry by MAC. Goes really well with Ruby Woo, which is a real favourite lipstick of mine. I'm only using a bullet lipstick, not a liquid lipstick, because it's nice and easy to remove. If I wanted a lipstick to stay on all day, I'd definitely use a liquid. But Ruby Woo by MAC is such a nice, pretty bright red. It's really easy to wear, it's easy to take off, but it is quite long lasting as well. So, there we go. Well, that's about it. I've kind of come to the end now, so thanks so much for watching. I hope you might have picked up some tips, trips, and inspiration, and I'll see you in the hair video coming up next. Bye!